Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play Ostranauts. And in the previous couple of episodes, we were doing a lot of maintenance. We're going to get back out there and expand our ship a little bit today. I'm realizing it won't kill me to buy some extra supplies for my EVA suit. I'm actually okay on batteries. What I'm not okay on, I think I need another oxygen bottle and I need another CO2 filter. And that should get me by for a period of time now, and I'm pretty comfortable with that then. We did in the previous episode talked about how to refill those O2 bottles, and I will continue to do that and follow that practice. But for today, I thought it made sense to go ahead and just get a couple of extra things here ready to go just in case, and we're just going to drop them in here. I guess I should probably open the inventory there and literally put them in the backpack that I put in there for exactly that purpose. Okay, with all that done, let's get out of here. Where do we want to go? Lawyer of Large Numbers is a ship that had a reactor on it. And let's see what else we've got here. Oh, let's try to hit these two. We've got a couple we haven't seen yet. So unread messages, probably just going to be static or something. Oh, we're in good order. All right. Well, thank you. So docking info, request clearance, request undocking. Our bills are paid. They'll let us go. And so we are doing so. And we'll back away for a bit and start to drift to the right. And then once I feel like we got enough momentum to be clear of that, and we should now for sure, we'll line up our bearing. Yeah, it's ticking down nice and slow. I did readjust time to 1 time here, so we can make that go a little faster. $20 degrees, 10 degrees. There we go. Not too bad. And then we're going to start to slow our vertical or our cross velocity and start accelerating towards the target. We'll try to hit about 120, I think is where I want to land. There we go. Bearing is decent, 9 minutes out. There's probably nothing to do on the ship. We did a lot of repairing the last couple of times, and I did some organization, so I don't know that there's anything that has to be done. Maybe some planning while we have a minute. I'm going to speed up time a little bit, but not too fast. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make this a big box, and that's what I normally do. It's effective. I've been playing with some other shapes to maybe work with, and I think when you get bigger and bigger, I mean, your ships can be, huge. They can be this big, 100 blocks in one direction, and I don't have a problem with that. But with where I'm starting, I think square makes sense for now, or rectangular anyway, and moving in that direction. I have in the past built straight out that way. I don't really hate that. Might be something to do. And we could maybe that's the way we go. Maybe we build this directly out, move the antenna up here a little bit. Then we can eventually build more cargo capacity here. And we will eventually want a reactor room and all that kind of fun stuff. So there are a few ideas we could do here. I think I have just now talked myself into, though. We're going to build out this way in this next block. Okay, so let's jump back into the nav station and we'll speed things up and get there. We're pretty close. Oh, we are starting to drift quite a bit, though. Let's try to zero that out. Bearing is not horrible. We can live with that. That'll keep us close. Fewer changes we can do in final, the better. And here we go. Start decelerating. Hail the closest ship. There it is. Okay, let's get below 50. We're there. And get the bearing adjusted. Not bad at all. Okay, we'll take that. Sail in there. Hopefully it's a big ship. Starting to drift a little. Come on. We bounced right off of it. Come on. Yeah, medium. Okay, well, we've hit it, so now we are probably moving away from the asteroid because that tends to be something that happens. It's the heavy one, and it is smaller than us. So, I mean, we can take a peek. I don't think there's going to be much to grab off of it, but we're here. One reason to go straight to the pressure suit, I'm sorry, not the pressure suit, the EVA suit in this circumstance has more to do with, he's holding a backpack. Ah, I never stowed that backpack. Let's take care of that real quick. I was going to maybe put it in parts, wasn't I? That's what I was kind of futzing with. I did put one in parts. Was I going to put it in components? You know what? I'm putting it in the crate for now. We'll worry about it later. There we go. Come back up here, get dressed. So one reason to go straight to the EVA suit is it has a light on it, and it makes it easier to see. And I'm all about being able to see things, particularly now. So maybe that's the direction we go right now. I don't think we're going to run into a pirate here. We do have our machete in case we do, but I don't think that's going to happen. Nope, not a whole lot of anything on this ship. A couple of motors. There is a nice turbo pump, I think. Maybe not a turbo. It is a turbo. So we have that. Oh, we have a nav station. Okay, well, there are a few things on here then. Kang intake. We have a thruster. All right, I think we'll go ahead and take what we can here. So we're going to go to orders and equipment uninstall. You'll uninstall that. You'll uninstall that and that and that and those. Might as well take that other canister. I think that'll do it for us. That's the big stuff. We could go out and grab these bins. We'll have to punch a hole in the hull. I'm kind of okay with that. One thing that, let's go ahead and do that. One thing I haven't been able to do is repair the walls and stuff that are on the other side of these things that are in place. And we're getting to the point where we're going to move some of that, but I haven't done it yet. So let's go ahead and punch a hole in the wall as well and then auto task him. Get him going. There he goes. That nav station actually doesn't need to be repaired, nor does this pump. This one might. Oh, I didn't grab the oxygen, did I? We'll grab that as well before we're done. Here comes the thruster, and there goes the Kang. Those tanks, and then he'll pop that wall out. And then once he's done with that, we'll come down here and uninstall this O2 tank. But then I want to see if I can wander around here. Slow time down. Yeah, this conduit is in worse shape than the floor's not great either. So let's restore that. And maybe we can just hit him into auto task now, and maybe he'll fix the things right here. That would be great. Yeah, okay, keep doing that. Not as worried about the lights, but that's okay too. It's like he's working on floor. Excellent. Getting it done, getting it done. Ah, a loose work safety poster up there on the outside of the ship. We'll want to take care of that. I'm going to do that while he's standing there. Let's turn this on and let's say grab that and throw it in the trash. Done. And finish working on the outside of the ship. While he's doing that, I can't see anything though, can I? So we'll wait till he can stand in there again. Give him another minute here. Is he going to cut? He is. Awesome. Good. He's going to hit the things that need it the most, and that's good to see. And with the Weber tool, he can do it pretty quickly. I did not grab extra food, did I? I have the rations, and I have one prime dish. Can't think of what you call them. Gourmet dish, I guess. I have one of those sitting there and ready to go. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and move the antenna while we're out here, because why not? So let's slow down real quick. We'll stop him for a moment, cancel, uninstall. Then back to install. Come on, there we go. 3 to install it. And we're going to put it, oh, I don't know. Let's put it here. And then we can see if he wants to fix it or anything else in the area. Did it need something? I guess it kind of did. Here he goes. Finish those up and I'll say we're done and we'll get out of here and find the next target. Curious, what is the usage on this? He's barely touched it. The driver, he's using quite a bit of the driver, and that makes some sense. We'll want to reverse that here in a minute. We'll pop out that battery and get the new one charging. I think he is done with things he can do. So we're going to come up here. Come on back into the ship. Oh, you know what? He's got these 2 bins. I did want to look at those too. I do like these bins. These are my favorite kinds of bins. We don't need the floor. We don't need the wall. But you can store walls in them, and that's part of the reason I like them. A 12B helmet. Yeah, we'll give that a try. Let's see what that one looks like. I don't think we need the toolbox, though. But I'm going to take the bin. So we will uninstall that. Did it pop in the ship? That'd be hilarious if it did. I don't see it. It must have. Okay, let's come over and check out this one. Just trash. So we can certainly trash the trash. Uninstall that. While he's working on that, we're going to come over here and say equipment, haul, click that one, click that one, click that one. I know there's going to be a bin over here somewhere. There it is. Let's have him start working on those. I'm going to pause it so I can get the rest of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? That might be it. I should check inside this crate and let's see what's in there. I don't think we did that, but otherwise that does look like that's everything. So have at it. There he goes. And that might have been a time, whoops, that might have been a time, where is, oh, that bin is inside the wall now. Okay, we can deal with that. It's just a little bit of a thing. I think this is a bug. Sometimes when you uninstall something like a bin, it ends up in the wall. And I think if you uninstall one of the walls that it's sitting on, it exposes the bin. There it is. So bin, pick it up, drag it out here. Actually, we could just resume the task because that's the task that he had. Although he didn't, oh, he's not auto-tasked. So is he going to do it? Probably not. We'll just, let's bring it down here so we can see stuff a little more easily. There it is. Okay. 1 down. I don't think there's anything else to do on this particular one. We potentially could grab some of the conduit in that, but if we find the right large ship, that's what we were going to do. We're going to check this bin, see if there's anything exciting in there. Well, that's not so bad. We'll grab him. I think we saw we have plenty of motherboards. I don't think and you can sell these patches in that. I just don't tend to find where they sell very well, so I tend to skip it. Let's go ahead and grab the motor. It feels like we're always running out of motors. Of course, it also always feels like we're running out of motherboards, and that hasn't been the case lately, so I don't know. Here we go. Motor, right in there. Is there anything in this bag? Screens, okay. Screens and heat sinks, I think is what I was putting in there. That'll work. We don't need the overall. So let's get out of here. He can pop his helmet off. Ah, yes. I want to put that on the floor because I want to restore it. I want to put that on the floor because I want to restore it. And those water pouches were supposed to get sold. I usually have a crate that I mark as sale. I haven't done that yet. Once we get a little more space, I think we'll give that a try. Okay, coming down here. We are going to undock and move on to the next one. Where was the next one? Over this way. So we want to go to the left. That should be getting it done. Clear enough. Let's start to turn. Not bad. Slow down that cross velocity and pick up a little bit of speed. Honestly, there isn't too much distance here. We're 20 kilometers. I guess we could potentially, we might be able to restore one little thing here if he even tries. There he goes. But we should get the proximity alarm right about now. Or now. Okay. Got a couple of things done. Good. Maximize the use of that time. There it is. Okay, pal. Start slowing down a little bit, although we were going pretty slow already. Controlled docking procedure. Uncontrolled docking procedure. Okay, we're down to 38. We'll go ahead and bump up the speed just a fraction. And we're really good on bearing. We're really good on cross. We were perfect for just a second, but nonetheless, I really want this to be a larger one. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, another medium. Dead bodies on this one. Outstanding. Okay, well, I don't see a pirate bouncing around there, though, so that's a good thing. We will be prepared. We have our machete. Eventually, we'll want to get a katana. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is hard to pass up. I think we're going to be taking some of these tanks, 90%, 20%, 28%. Empty. Some of them have stuff in them, though. So, okay, not a huge boon, but something. And, yeah. Nav console, there is this. More oxygen tanks. Blood everywhere. That's never fun. All right. Well, I think the least we can do is check out these guys, see what killed them. Of course, we usually do grab their PDAs. Pick that one up. I'm guessing bleeding. He's winded. Not really. We know he's not winded. Can't get to her. That's a she, it looks like. And then this one, pardon me. Okay. That's Ali, and yeah, I can't get to them right now either. I think it's because there's just stuff all around them and there's blood everywhere. And hooray, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get all these canisters uninstalled and hauled into our ship. So we will do this. Literally, go ahead and take that one. Any that are there. Any that are there. Shouldn't be any up here, but yeah. Get started on that. toolbox. Can take a look at what's in there. I didn't see any crates. Well, that didn't take long at all, did it? Okay, slow that down. And let's look in that toolbox, just in case there's something interesting. Not really. Okay. CO2 alarm. We do still need a nitrogen alarm. I think we're going to have to clean up. There's a flask. Is the flask full? The flask is full. We will take the flask. I'm not going to lie. That's a good pickup. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Well, let's go ahead and haul all of those canisters. And when they're loose, I'm not sure if it'll still, it will. There we go. Let's have at that. We should have enough space. We can use our cart. Actually, you know what? The smart move is, what's he doing? So I think we're going to cancel the auto task. We're going to grab the cart. I think we did this once before. We're going to pick that up. And we're just going to do this on our own. Grab as many of those as we can. Drop them on the cart. Yeah, those aren't things we're going to get. So it was picking up things I didn't want. And so we'll cancel that all out. But first, open inventory. Why am I red X'd? Pick that one up. Just hauling all the canisters out of the way. Okay. Scrap cloth. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, let's go to orders. Cancel loose equipment. Okay. All right, so there's something on here that still has a tag on it that we don't want. Cancel task. Oh, is it like all of them? It is. All right. And just clearing those tags off is what I'm doing, I think. Yeah, so all those tags are gone, and we'll come up here. Cancel task. Up here, cancel task. Okay, back to normal there. Then we want to pick that up, and we want to pick that up. If we can, and we can. We'll take that back. It is now full up. We will want to remember that when we return. Nope. Okay, I put it in the bin or under it or something. That wasn't on purpose, but it's where we're at. Okay. Come on down here, right click this. I'm not sure what the big red X is, and it's causing a little bit of trouble because I can't set this down now. I can use the trash. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do here, folks. It's probably something simple that's just not going through my head right now. Maybe I should look at tasks. There's nothing there. Okay. Go back to inventory. Does it think I still have that? Okay. I guess it thought I was carrying something else. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that was supposed to be kind of indicating. We're going to put that flask in there. That was kind of the plan. So that's good. That O2 bottle, leaving it alone. We've got all those. Okay, so now let's come back up here. A couple of more things we can do. We can grab these pumps. We can grab the thruster. We can grab this pump. I didn't see, there's a loose one right there. I didn't see an intake, and that's fine. I did want to see if we could examine a body now. We can't. So we might have to uninstall this first. Now let's see if it'll let us. There we go. We will need to wash up after doing such grisly work. Yeah, I would agree. Fatally poisoned. This doesn't happen by accident. Okay. So this is IHOOD. Let's go ahead and commit to death investigation. We can only do one of those at a time. But then we can seek their affiliation. Outlaw. So this is one we'll report to the police. Collect clues. And contacts. No signs of friends or enemy, relatives rather. Okay, so that's everything there. Do we have space for the nav center? We do. We can make this work. It's going to be tight, but we will have a nice full hall, and that'll be nice. Work our way around here. Turbo pumps. You take turbo pumps over normal pumps because they're worth more. You use normal pumps for general business, though, because they don't fill things too fast and fly through your resources. Okay, next up, let's do the haul. Do loose haul. That guy, that guy, that guy. It doesn't look like we actually uninstalled the thruster. I missed that. So let's see if we can do that right now. Thruster uninstall. Hopefully it finds a place to set it down. There's a bin. I didn't recall there being a bin there. Let's look at the bulkhead bin. Ah, PDA. We'll take the PDA, and if this is one of the, the gravity pens, those are nice. Here's our case file. We'll pocket that for now. Otherwise, come back down here. We got a couple of more things to mark with haul orders. Specifically that, and that, and that, and I think that'll do it. Let's get it done. Yeah, and then we're going to head home. Up, out of space, it thinks. So we're going to have to do some rearranging, I think. Yeah. It's not so much that we're actually out of space, it's that we need to rearrange. So we're going to move this over here, and then we can move this down here. Where did he put whatever it was he was screaming about? Not seeing it. We can grab this and put it down here. It's just a game of Tetris at this point. You just want to free up as much space as you can. Those will drop in the backpack, get them out of the floor. That we'll put there. Thruster we'll go ahead and put over here. Come on, set it down. O2. We won't have anywhere to work on those O2 canisters that are on the dolly, but that's okay. So let's see if we can finish up auto tasking. Here he goes. Just a little shy for the turbo pump that's out there still. Let's move that one here. Rotate that one to here. Then see if you can go get it. Still the 1. Okay. There we go. And then now can you get it? Yes. No. Could not find a zone matching. Okay. One more try. I think you can put it here. Okay, so let's cancel its task first. Otherwise, that'll just totally roach everything. There we go. All set. We got everything. Let's get out of here. Get back to the station. I think what we'll do, though, is I'm going to fly back in between episodes, and we will pick up in the next one at the station, assuming I don't hit a meteor or anything like that. I want to thank you for joining me on this wild journey inside of Ostranauts. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Fantastic game from Blue Bottle Games. Take a look, and beyond that, I hope to see you next time. Fair travels.